no more room in hell. The dead will walk the earth.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or new viewers, welcome to the channel. As we've now got a kinship of brethren, a unison of sorts with sound effects, one of our local music stores, we get nice shiny things here. So now the comments, we've been driven by your comments to try and push our channel forward, and now we found ourselves with a great partner, so hopefully long may that reign. So nice one Tim over at Sound Effects, and if you need anything get over there, awesome bunch of lads. For this demo though, we are looking at this little fella, the ZT Lunchbox. Crazy, quirky little desktop amp that has not a lot of bells and whistles at all really. We've got a few controls, we've got a headphone jack out at the back which is level attenuated, we've got one speaker out which is 8 ohms plus, so if you're running a 4 ohm cab this ain't going to run it, but anything 8 to 16. And that is basically about it. We've got a speaker on the unit itself which is in there somewhere, and that's a 6.5 inch speaker, so it's not going to push a tremendous amount of air. Or so you'd think. This is actually 200 watts RMS, believe it or not, like 200 watts, and it kind of feels like it in a room this size, which is the apartment studio bedroom size. If you were gigging with this, I don't think it's going to push that much air to be true, and it definitely wouldn't sound like 200 watts in a live environment. Plus you're going to be driving your gain to dimed, and you're going to be driving your volume dimed as well, so you're very limited to the tone possibilities you'll get at those volumes. But for bedroom level, backstage level, tour bus level, this is an absolute giant. It doesn't run on batteries unfortunately, so everything's going to have to be mains adapter. So to the demo really, we'll go through some of the tone shaping options, and then we are going to try it through a bigger cab, because there might be a situation where you're running this round town, you're playing your gigs with it, you're commuting with it, and then you get home and you've got a 2B12, so you want to plug that in, you want to feel what that sounds like as well. So we're going to do that both for you. So again, special thanks to Tim, and let's review this amp. So first thing we've got is we're going to try the gain down at about 12 o'clock, so that's midway up. We've got our volume straight up as well. We've got our tone, which is the only tone knob we've got, which mixes us from a dark to a bright. We've got that set at about 10 o'clock. And we've also got an ambience control, which is going to tell this little fella whether he's a closed back or an open back speaker cabinet. So we can kind of wash through that tonal possibility as well. Right, so we've got everything straight up, tone on about 10 o'clock, so a little bit darker. Sounds like the Guitar World intro then, doesn't it? So that is that halfway gain. You can hear that when I play lightly it's light, when I dig in I get more dynamics. So it really works like a valve, even though there's no valves in there. It's just a holistically solid state amp. So what we're going to do now is just crank the drive and see how we get on with that. Front pickup. vintagey tube style gain. I think you drive it really, really well with the instrument. And for a thing that small, it sounds pretty big in here. So that is this little fella as is. This is what you'd be using it like as a desktop amp, or on the train if you've got a power supply. And what we're going to do is now we're going to put it through the Marshall 2B12 and see how it sounds in kind of real world studio environment. Right guys, here we are. That was the Marshall. Again, bridge pickup on this, exactly the same settings on that. Just had to turn the gain down, the volume down a little bit. Marshall seems to make it produce a little bit more gain. So we are pretty much same settings through the Marshall. Sounds pretty good, you know what I mean? I can clean it up again dynamically, put a bit of drive in it. Tone's still right, nice and dark. We're getting a lot more bass out of this cabinet, but this does a really good job considering it's a tiny cab. It doesn't sound that dissimilar really. So now I'm going to just crank the drive and see how that works. It can be loud. Again, sounds great. So what we're going to do now is just going to hit a pedal note. First I'll go through the ambience, which is the closed back option. Then I'm going to go through the tone, and the level and gain I'm going to keep the same. So it must have more effect with a high gain setting. So I'm just going to drone and E notes and then play through them. So first is ambience, second is tone. Down to dim and then up to bright. That's full the other way. Fully off. On. Off. In the middle. It's tone control. Off. All the way up. All the way off. Halfway up. And that's the two controls we've got. Gain can take us from a really sparkly clean to quite a dirty overdrive valve crunch, and the volume will affect that. So if we need to blast this a full whack, you're going to get a load of gain, or you're going to get a lot of fluffy bottom end. But if you keep it regulated, and again this now sounds like a 200 watt amp, I don't know whether you agree, but if I turn this up now guys, it would be too loud for this room. So run it through an extension cab if that's what you're after. Great little product. Right, special thanks again Tim, dudes over at Sound Effects, thanks for lending us the kit. Hope we've done it proud. Great little product, check it out. It's just one of the million lunchboxes that are out there, but this one might really have sandwiches in it. See you later guys.